You being a former Jag, I'm curious, how's morale with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tony, after 2 weeks?
Well, you have to ask what group of people are you talking? Fans, organization, or players? Because I think the fans are wringing their hands because you get Urban Meyer, you get Trevor Lawrence, and there was a buzz, and people were so excited this offseason and camp, and everyone's talking about here's the new era. And you start the season, you lay an egg against Houston, who everyone thought was the worst team, and then you realize, well, we got blown out by them. And you look up down the schedule, and this was supposed to be the easy part of your schedule. You lose to the Broncos, you got Arizona, who's playing really good. Then you have to go on Thursday night. After that, you play 7 straight teams with 10, had 10 wins last year. So I think the fans are frustrated. It's a young team. Hopefully they don't know any better, and Urban will be able to keep them kind of on the same page. But it's going to be interesting, Dan. I mean, Urban Meyer hasn't been in this situation ever as a head coach. He's always dominated. He's always won. This is going to be a test for him and his leadership to keep these guys together.
Yeah, but you played at USC. You weren't used to losing. And then you go to Jacksonville, and then you're kind of like, man, I've lost more games in a month than I lost in a season or 2 seasons.
Yeah, as a player, I mean, the way my approach was, and I think a lot of guys are like this, it's kind of twofold. You want to win. That's number one goal. And losing is just miserable. And try losing with Tom Coughlin as your head coach. I mean, that is like extra miserable. Like that's like just prison. It's awful. But at the same time, I always realized, Dan, that I better go perform, because the last thing I wanted to do is, one, let my team down, but I didn't want to be embarrassed. And so there was a fear of not being able to perform at a high level that drove me regardless of what was happening. And so I think if you want to be good, you want to have success in this league, you better take personal pride and ownership in what you do. And you hope that gets guys through the season.